morning student. This is Preeti More and I welcome you all today's YouTube video. Now today we are going to start Unit 8 Verbs Complement. We have seen first what is verb. In the last video we have covered verb and transitive, intransitive, direct, indirect object. We have know that what is transitive. The transitive verb need object to complete its meaning, and in direct and indirect object we have seen some sentences is having two objects, one is direct and one is indirect. So how to identify the direct object? If we ask the question to the subject with what, so we will get the answer in direct object, and if we ask the question to the subject with to whom, then we will get the answer in indirect object. And transitive verb only need object to complete its meaning, but the but the transitive verb, it is totally opposite of transitive verb. Intransitive verb doesn't need object to complete its meaning. Without object also it looks completed. Without object also it looks completed. So we have seen that intransitive verb, where the object is not needed to complete its meaning, that verb is called intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. So, but what is complement? In some intransitive verbs such as be, seem, appear and look do not take an object. Yes, we know in intransitive verb object is not needed. Object is not needed, but then also that sentence is completed. Direct verb, after verb, it is some words are given there. Object is not written, but some words are written there, so that words are complement. That word is calling complement, but required another word to complete their meaning. Yes, in intransitive sentences, in intransitive verb we have seen there is subject and verb, but object is not needed to intransitive verb, but some other words is needed to complete its meaning. Object it doesn't need, but some other words it needed to complete its meaning, and that other words are calling complement. और जो अदर वर्ड्स रहते हैं जो वो सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करते हैं आफ्टर वर्ब, जो भी हम वर्ड यूज़ करते हैं, लाइक I play on the ground. For example, I write here I play on the ground. On the ground. So I is subject, this is verb. Object is not there. Object is not there. This is the complement. And by using this complement, this sentence is completed. That's why we say intransitive verb doesn't need object. Without object also it looks completed by using this complement. जो वर्ब के बाद वाले जो वर्ड्स हम यूज करते हैं टू मेक द सेंटेंस कंप्लीट, दैट्स कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लीमेंट. ऑन द ग्राउंड इज नॉट ऑब्जेक्ट, इट्स कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लीमेंट. इट्स कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लीमेंट. सो व्हाट इज complement? Let's see here. I have written the definition on the board. First, I just had to explain you what is transitive verb. Transitive verb doesn't need object, but to complete its meaning it need another word. It need another word, and by adding that another word, that intransitive verb looks completed. Now, what is complement? What is complement? Verbs like be or seem do not tell us about action or position. Be means there are be's form, am, is, are, was, were. That are the be form. If in the bracket is written use be form to for, so the be form is am, is, are, and was, were. So that auxiliary verb doesn't tell us about the action or position, but they tell us sorry, I missed something. Yes, they tell us but they tell us about a state. जो भी सेंटेंस में रहता है, लाइक आई राइट हियर फॉर एग्जाम्पल, शी इज ब्यूटिफुल. Now here be form is used. Yes, be form we used here. So the form of be or seem do not tell us the action. ये is हमको कोई action नहीं बता रहा है. This is not verb, this is the auxiliary. Then also this sentence look complete. She is beautiful. Sentence complete लग रहा है. That means without object also this sentence look complete. So this is intransitive verb. Yes, this is intransitive verb, but is the auxiliary verb, but this form of be, am, is, are, was, were, these words don't tell us about the action. This word don't tell us about the action, but it tell us about a state. She is beautiful. What is her state? She is beautiful. Beautiful is her state. The words they need to complete their meaning are called complement. So the words is written here. This is the complement. जो बाकी ऑब्जेक्ट के अलावा जो वर्ड्स हम यूज करते हैं टू मेक द सेंटेंस कंप्लीट, इट इज कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स बोलते हैं. ऑब्जेक्ट के अलावा सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब प्लस अनदर वर्ब इज देयर, दैट टाइम इट इज ऑब्जेक्ट, सॉरी दैट टाइम इट इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट. सो आई राइट हियर द एग्जाम्पल, शी is tired and she seems happy. Now you can see here object is not there, she is tired and she seems happy. So first let's see in the first sentence, she is tired. She is tired, this sentence look completed. There is no object, but some words are written there which make that sentence completed, that tired, and in this sentence she seems happy. So object is not there, but some extra words are there to complete the meaning. So that extra word is our complement. So here tired is the complement, and here happy is the complement. वर्ब के बाद जो भी एक्स्ट्रा हम वर्ड यूज करते हैं सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करने के लिए, उसे हम कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स बोलते हैं. कॉम्प्लीमेंट इज डिफरेंट एंड ऑब्जेक्ट इज डिफरेंट. सो यू जस्ट नोट डाउन दिस डेफिनेशन एंड दिस टू एग्जाम्पल इन योर नोटबुक. So I hope student you have written this. Now there are two types of complements, one subjective complements and one objective complement. So I just rub this. There are two types of complement, subjective complements and objective complement. Let's see the difference between subjective and objective complement. This is subjective and this is objective. So what is the difference between subjective and objective? We know that without verb, without object also the sentence look completed, it is called intransitive verb. But where we don't need the object, but we instead of object we use the another word to complete that meaning, it is called complement. जो सेंटेंस में ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं होता है लेकिन दूसरे वर्ड्स रहते हैं जो वो सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करते हैं, सो वो जो दूसरे वर्ड्स होते हैं दैट अनदर वर्ड्स आर कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स. अभी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स के टू टाइप्स है, सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. सो सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स क्या है? व्हाट इज सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स? The complements that tell us more about the subject are called subjective complements. Now, what is this? The words complement complements that tell us more about the subject that tell us more about complement that tell us more about the subject called, I just write here subjective complement. SC means subjective complements. Now here the complements that tell us more about object called objective complement means OC. So example we have to see. First, there are two types of complement. Instead of object we use another word, other word to complete the meaning of the sentence are called complements. Now there are two types of complement. One is the subjective complement and one is the objective complement. अब कोई सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट तो होता ही है बट ऑब्जेक्ट इज रेयर, देयर ऑब्जेक्ट होता है नहीं भी होता है. बट लेट्स सी, जो वर्ड्स हमको सब्जेक्ट के बारे में ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन देते हैं, सेंटेंस में जो सब्जेक्ट है उसके बारे में अगर कोई वर्ड जानकारी दे रहा है, इफ द कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स इज टेलिंग अस मोर अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट, सो दैट कॉम्प्लीमेंट इज कॉल्ड सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. एंड इफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इज देयर इन द सेंटेंस एंड द कॉम्प्लीमेंट इज टेलिंग अस मोर अबाउट द ऑब्जेक्ट, सो इट कॉल्ड द ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. Now the example I write here, the boss is angry. The boss is angry. So the boss is the subject and object is not written there, but this sentence is completed. फिर भी sentence complete लग रहा है, object नहीं है, but only the auxiliary verb is there. The boss is angry. Who is angry? Angry कौन है? boss है. So this angry word is telling us more about the subject. This is angry is our complement and this complement is telling us about the subject. Angry कौन है? Obviously the boss. The boss is angry. तो ये angry word किसके लिए यूज किया है? boss के लिए, subject के लिए. That's why this is the subjective complement. So this angry is, so this underline is subjective complement, SC. This is subjective complement. Now I write here the example which is given in your textbook. They call Mother Teresa an angel. They call Mother Teresa an angel. So here they is the subject, call is the verb, Mother Teresa is the object. Mother Teresa is object and angel is the complement. Now we just have to see the complement. जो complement है वो किसके लिए यूज किया है? It is for the subject or it is for the object. So they call Mother Teresa an angel. Now अब angel कौन है? Who is an angel? So the angel is Mother Teresa. This complement is telling more information, telling more about the object. That's why that an angel is OC means objective complement. क्योंकि यहाँ angel किसके लिए यूज किया है? This angel is used for the object. That's why this is objective complement. And here angry, this object, this complement is used for the subject. That's why this is the subjective complement. And this angel used for Mother Teresa for the object. That's why this is the objective complement. So student, you just note down this in your notebook. I hope you have written this. Now I just rub this and let's do the focus exercise 1. there we have to identify the subjective complements and the objective complements. जो कॉम्प्लीमेंट सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बताता है उसे सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स बोलते हैं, और जो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स हमें ऑब्जेक्ट के बारे में बताता है उसे ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स बोलते हैं. So what instruction is there in the focus exercise? The instruction is, in the sentences given below, some words are underlined. Some words are underlined. Say whether they are subjective complements or objective complements. So the first sentence I write here on the board. The grass is green. The grass is green. Second is, our principal appointed me the secretary of our class. The secretary of our class. Number third, the judge found the man innocent. The judge found the man innocent. Fourth number, that nurse is very helpful. Very helpful. Fifth number, I called Keshav a liar. Sixth number, the cake smelled wonderful. And we have to now identify where and objects are underlined there. Complement is underlined there. Green, the secretary of the class, innocent, helpful, a liar, and wonderful. These are the complements, and here we just have to write beside it whether that complement is subjective or objective. Now here this is the subject and this is the complement. The grass is green. So what is green? The grass. That means a green किसके लिए यूज किया है? ग्रास के लिए. That's why this is subjective complement. That means SC. So you write here SC. This green is the subjective complement. Our principal appointed me the secretary of class. This is the subject and this is the verb and this is the object. Now the secretary of class. Who is the secretary of class? Secretary of class किसके लिए यूज किया है? Me. Me means ऑब्जेक्ट. सेक्रेटरी ऑफ क्लास प्रिंसिपल के लिए यूज नहीं किया है. प्रिंसिपल ने मुझे सेक्रेटरी ऑफ क्लास अपॉइंटेड किया है. सो दिस सेक्रेटरी ऑफ क्लास इज यूज्ड फॉर द ऑब्जेक्ट. दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज OC मीन्स ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. Now let's see in the third sentence the judge, this is the subject, found verb the man, object innocent. Now the judge found the man innocent, जज ने उस मैन को innocent found किया. So who was the innocent? This innocent word is used here not for the subject. Innocent judge नहीं था, the man. The innocent complement is used for the man. So this is also OC. This is also OC means objective complement, because this innocent complement is used for the object the man. Now here the fourth one, that nurse is very helpful. That nurse is the subject and very helpful is the complement. So helpful कौन है? The that nurse. So ये helpful किसके लिए यूज़ किया है? सब्जेक्ट के लिए. That's why this is SC means subjective complements. Now in the fifth sentence, I called Keshav a liar. I called Keshav a liar. This is the subject, this is the verb and this is the object. अब liar कौन है? I. No, I used for the Keshav. Keshav liar है. I called Keshav liar. So this liar, this complement is used for the Keshav. So this is the OC means objective complement. Now here in the sixth sentence, the cake smelled wonderful. This is the subject and this is the verb. The cake smelled wonderful. Wonderful complement किसके लिए यूज़ किया है? केक के लिए. So this is also SC means subjective complement. So student, I hope you understood what is the subjective. जो complement subject के लिए यूज़ किया है, it is subjective complements, and which complement is used for the object, it is called objective complement. So you just note down this all in your notebook. Now I hope student you understood the complement. जो words with ऑब्जेक्ट के अलावा जो वर्ड्स हम यूज़ करते हैं सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करने के लिए, इट इज़ कॉल्ड द कॉम्प्लीमेंट. एंड द कॉम्प्लीमेंट विच टेल अस मोर अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट, इट इज़ सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. एंड द कॉम्प्लीमेंट विच टेल अस मोर अबाउट द ऑब्जेक्ट, इट इज़ objective complements. Now focus exercise A we have completed. Now the practice exercise A, B and extension A is your homework. So I write here homework. Complete exercise. Complete practice. Practice A and B and extension A. And extension A in your notebook. what you have to do? Practice in the practice exercise A, you have to circle the subjective complements, and in B, you have to underline the objective complement. Right now only I taught you subjective complements and objective complements. So, practice A is about subjective complement and practice B is about objective complements. And in the extension A exercise, circle the subjective complement and underline the objective complement. So, you can do that. So, this is your homework. Here we have completed unit 8 verbs complement. Now, we will meet soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and thank you.